We're going to go out now, though, to Queens, New York. Unfortunately, we have to report, and we were reporting live. Fox 5 New York was over aerially those pictures of that subway train. We learned that a 15-year-old was killed in an altercation on that subway train. Joining us now to discuss this even further is Fox 5 New York reporter Jessica Formoso with the latest. Jessica, what do we know, and who was this 15-year-old?
Good evening, Andrew. Well, we still do not know his identity. Police have not identified him just yet. What we do know though, is that police are saying this was not a random attack. They say two groups of teens were on this train, a southbound A train, when they got into an argument. That argument escalated. One of the teens pulled out a gun and shot the other. A 15-year-old boy dead tonight after police say he was shot while on the train.
Pulled into the station and the young man got shot. And then next thing you know, I just seen all the police pull up, and I seen the ambulance, and I seen them rush him to the ambulance and take him away.
According to the NYPD, the shooting took place just after 3:40 p.m. They say two groups of teens were on a southbound A train when they got into a verbal dispute. That argument, police say, quickly escalated.
This was not a random act of violence. There was definitely a dispute prior on the train leading to the station that escalated probably between the stations prior, 36th Street, 25th Street, and then it ended here. We believe that the shot was fired somewhere between 25th Street and Mott, right here.
According to authorities, a single shot was fired, hitting the teen in the chest. Once the train pulled into the last stop, a Good Samaritan carried the victim out. Two transit officers who were patrolling the platform at the time rendered aid. The teen was rushed to Cohen's Children's Hospital, where he was pronounced dead.
Whether this had any gang or crew nexus to it, that's an avenue that is definitely going to be explored, but that's still to be determined.
This is the fourth murder in the transit system in the last 2 weeks, the 8th this year so far.
The mayor and we have been working very closely. Police have been deployed more rapidly on our system over the last several months.
We're told detectives are now looking at the surveillance video.
There were numerous people on that train that may have seen or heard what transpired. We ask those individuals to contact our Crime Stoppers hotline at 1-800-577-TIPS.
Now, as for a motive that still remains unclear at this hour, but you heard the chief there, he is asking anyone who was on that train if they took cell phone video or saw anything to come forward. As for the victim, like I said earlier, he was 15 years old, and it is believed that he is a resident of Far Rockaway. We are live in Far Rockaway, Queens. I'm Jessica Formoso, Fox 5 News. Andrew, back to you inside.
You know, Jessica, Mayor Adams has now been in office, for almost a year now, and this was one of his major platforms to, put more transit officers in the subways, on the trains themselves, and to prevent some of this crime. Is his office speaking out about this? Are they going to have a press conference about this?
So we have not heard from the mayor's office. I'm assuming that, possibly later tonight or even tomorrow, we should be hearing from him. But like you heard there from the transit president, that he's been working closely with the mayor on deploying more officers to our transit system. But speaking with riders here tonight, I mean, you can only imagine after hearing what happened here at the Mott Avenue station, they are on edge, they are afraid, and they were shocked to hear that it happened on a moving train. And like you heard in that report, this is the 8th murder in our transit system this year so far. So very concerning.
Yeah, Jessica, it remains to be seen, too. I haven't seen any, but if there's any, cell phone video that captured the moment of the shooting. I used to live in New York myself. I can't imagine a shooting taking place on a subway car itself. Jessica Formoso there in Far Rockaway. We'll talk to you again. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.